Alright, you bitch ass motherfuckers. Get on in here. Move the camera up here. There we go. Ha ha. Ha ha. Alright. Cool. Okay, so we are at day 7 of the water fast. Slept much better last night, so therefore the better energy this morning. Some of y'all think it was the fast a couple of days ago that was causing me to wake up. No, it really wasn't. It was just me having a hard time sleeping. I mean, you could say the fast could have contributed to me having a hard time sleeping because you kind of get wired at some point where you have a lot of energy. And I actually had that a lot yesterday during the day. Like I did legs yesterday, and a lot of times legs I have to be very careful with because I'll do squats, but I don't know. It felt almost like I was eating. You know what I mean? Like nothing was different. Like my leg workout went really well yesterday. But sometimes you just don't sleep well. And that was the issue. It wasn't like the fast itself making me tired. So when I woke up, I'm not a morning person. I've learned to actually become one sometimes when I'm really on schedule, doing what I do, and I'm sleeping at the right time, and things are going really well. I'm a morning person. I get up, I get things and shit done, and I'm out there in the world doing the thing. But anyway, so now y'all piling in the room. As you can see, there's a difference. There's a difference. Those of you with a keen eye can see it. The abdomens, the abs are still on their way in. Okay. Front view, I'll give y'all the 3 views. Front view, side view, and back view. I pretty much don't feel the creases anymore. Although I know there's a slight indentation there. Really don't feel shit anymore. So they're getting smaller and smaller. I mean, things are going well. Things are going well with this fast. I should be good in no time. Although my readings are still flip-flopping. And, that's okay. It'll just keep doing that. My weight is still coming down. But the body fat still flip-flops. And the other day, last night actually, I watched several videos on body fat measurements and measuring devices, and I've come to the conclusion that while these things are like fairly accurate, it's almost like you could take your reading several times with either device and you're gonna get something different every single fucking time. You could do calipers, you could do this thing that I use. You can do this. Some gyms have the thing where you stand on them barefoot and you hold these handles. You do that. You have that one that all the bodybuilders and a lot of guys have gotten taken. And even that, it's weirdly off, especially with different people. Like a guy will have 15% and be shredded as fuck, and then it'll show another guy that clearly, his body fat is more, and he comes in more shredded. Like more as far as the numbers go. It's like, what the fuck? And they have from what I understand, they have a hard time, or they can't really measure visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat that actually is in your gut, like surrounds your organs. And that's actually, having too much of that actually is really bad. But it can't really measure that. And then you have your, what is it? Is it subcutaneous fat? That's fat that's under your skin. And then we have inner muscular fat. Sometimes that's bad to lose because it keeps your muscle from looking really full. Don't quote me on everything, but I do remember that visceral fat thing. It has a hard time reading that particularly. Everything else it's usually good at. And there's one video that I was watching. The guy was like, basically, you know, after all his research, he said he came across this one doctor and he said this one doctor was like, there's really no way to totally, really pinpoint it unless we were to actually kill you, cut you up, separate your fat from your muscle. It's like, okay, now we know how much his fat percentage was. So since no one's really willing to die to find out what it is, yeah. So yesterday, no BMs, no headaches. No headaches today, no BM yet. Feel like I got good energy. Nasty taste in my mouth though, which I hate, absolutely hate. But it comes and goes. I don't know. There's not much else to tell. Oh, did I give my measurements? I'm sorry. So yesterday I was 212 pounds, 212.4 pounds, and today I'm 211.2 pounds. So that was a pound lost. In the beginning, I told y'all I usually lose anywhere between a pound or two a day. So still going there. Yesterday was kind of stagnant because between days 5 and 6, I only went from 212.6 pounds to 212.4 pounds, which I thought was weird, but I had had that instance before. And my body fat is back to 18.2. So on day 5, I was actually 18.2. And then day 6, which was yesterday, my reading said 18.8, and then I'm back down to 18.2. So it's still, but it's not like it went back up to 22 or 21, So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter, really. My main goal is what it looks like in the mirror, and losing the majority of the extra weight that I've been carrying. I want to get back down to the 190s and keep it there, or possibly even the high 180s. Really more like the lower 190s to high 180s. I would like to hover in between. So that's what I'm mainly going for, along with my detoxification and fat loss. And yeah, so still good. The hunger isn't there anymore. I will tell you that. The hunger isn't there. I don't get hungry. Even when I see food on TV now, maybe I've helped myself out with this because maybe I've conditioned myself because in a lot of my downtime, I've been watching, different stuff on fasting and diets and stuff. But one thing that, you know how it is when you're watching YouTube, something else gets advertised to you. It's like, why is this in the corner? Well, it was like these 10,000 calorie challenges. And I was watching these, 20,000 calorie challenge, 50,000 calorie challenge. I'm like, oh my God, how the fuck are these guys doing this? I actually thought to myself, I said, could I do the 10,000? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's maybe a video y'all could get from me. It's a guy thing to see how much you can eat. But not until I'm like really, a fat burning machine and really, because then you can do it without it really fucking. Although one day doesn't really fuck anybody up that bad, but that's a lot of fucking food. And one guy did it with fruit, and then a couple other guys tried to do what he did, and I think they both succeeded. But they're really cool. But the point is I'm seeing food while I'm watching these videos, and I noticed my mouth would water sometimes, but I wouldn't get any hunger pains. So I thought that was interesting. So I'm getting better at looking at food and not getting these super cravings to start eating. So, But yeah, yo, so, things are getting good. Things are getting good. It's funny how the belly had disappeared in one day. And it's still nice and flat. I noticed when I was on that 18-day water fast, when I would, if I'm laying on my back, I would notice in the morning, it was almost like I was waking up and I was doing a vacuum. Without doing a vacuum. The vacuum is when you pull the belly button to the spine, to the back of your spine. A lot of old school bodybuilders really know how to do that, where they suck it in. You have to practice to get it right. I've never practiced the vacuum, so. But I'd be laying there and I'd be like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, looks like I'm doing a vacuum. I was just waking up. I was laying on my back, wake up, and I'm just looking at myself and be like, oh shit. You can see the rib outline. And I was like, damn, the gut is getting real empty. That's right, empty of visceral fat, empty of doo-doo, and whatever else is extra in there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, sorry, I'm stretching my back. I always get tight back. Hold on, my tension there, I think. So anyway, what's up? I'm telling all y'all on the stream right now, if you haven't watched all of my other fasting videos from the intro, which was let's get this water fast on the road, to day 1 through 6, you need to go watch them, because I won't be answering the same questions, okay? Just so you know. All right, let's see here. No, I'm not 5'8". I'm fucking 5'11". So anyway, any questions? No, I don't eat any candy. No, none. Maybe there could be an argument made for having some sugarless candy from time to time. I'm not gonna say that I would do it, but you probably could do it and get away with it. Let's see here. This is only questions about fasting. I'm not answering any questions about, hey, Superman 155, he got lice in his ass from Krypton, and they can't kill the lice. What do you think of that, Tyrone? This is a fasting video. Look up what water fasting is. Maybe I'll come in with these remedial questions. I told you I'm not answering them. Oh, one thing I need to tell y'all, a lot of y'all, I don't know if, never mind, I'm not going to even, no. The longest fast I've done is 18 days. Same questions, same questions, same questions. Same questions, same questions. And you guys know who you are because you're the ones spouting out the questions. So you all need to go back and watch all my other videos. Same questions, same questions, same questions, same questions. Does fasting mess with your head? The only part that messes with your head is the fact that you are getting rid of certain cravings. So since you're fasting, like say you drink coffee every morning, you're not drinking it anymore. Your mind starts to fuck with you because yes, you are addicted to caffeine. But that would happen even if you weren't fasting. If you just quit eating, drinking coffee, that would still go away. I mean, that would still happen. So, but it may augment the effect of it bothering you because you're not eating anything. You're only drinking water, and it's kind of brings your addictions to the forefront. Um, so you may get late night cravings, which is when most people get cravings to snack and to actually, feed their addictions. So, yeah, it can mess with your head a little bit. But I will tell you this, one thing that's starting to happen to me already is that my thinking and clarity is getting better. Told you guys before that I think faster, read faster, think clearer when I'm fasting. So, yeah, fasting will rid you of acne and allergies. That's true. Yes, it will. Because the majority of the time, what it is the fact that you're not. I've heard that acne can be a hormonal problem. Well, your body, when you start fasting, it goes into homeostasis, which is basically it evens itself out and it goes back to normal. Um, a lot of our diets throw our hormones off. So, but another thing is acne is from toxins, too many toxins in your body. Sometimes I would eat really bad, and the next day I would have pimples. The very next day, after eating really good for weeks, I might. I'll never forget it. And a lot of us are allergic to milk. I went to the store and got me some cinnamon toast crunch. Ate that whole box in one day. I like a lot of milk with my cereal. And I'm going to tell you how I know it was the milk. Because there was another day where I just ate a bunch of ice cream and the same thing happened. But the next day I had these whiteheads. I had a few whiteheads on my face. And I was like, holy shit. And I used to eat a ton of cereal when I was younger. And in my early 20s was when I started to get acne and I couldn't understand it. And so I knew the milk did it. But I also got acne when I wasn't drinking milk. So I knew it was just from a damn badass diet. And when I went totally organic, there was a time in my life where I read Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About, and I just went straight organic, cold turkey. Just started buying everything organic, and all my acne disappeared. So getting rid of all those additives, all those poisons and shit like that, definitely help with your acne and allergies. As a matter of fact, I used to my mouth would swell up or get itchy whenever I would eat fresh fruit, and hey, that seems like an allergy to me. I don't know whether it is or isn't, but that's the type of reaction I would have. And whenever I started eating organic fruit and fruit and stuff, it didn't bother me. So, you know, it gets rid of a lot of those things. Yeah, your blood pressure can go up. Um, it's nothing really to be that alarmed about. It usually goes up and then it goes down, though. So, yeah, well, if you were dedicated to understanding fasting, you would go and watch those videos. So, no, I'm not doing a Q&A on it. Because you're just going to ask the same questions again that I've answered 1,000 other times in other videos. And you're being lazy. Do I have a plan after I'm done fasting? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's basically to get more strict with my diet. I'm more into kind of raw fooding at this point. I plan on just eating a lot of nice, juicy, fresh fruit. That's my thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing for as far as I'm concerned. I did talk to somebody the other day who was talking about meals. Um, Showed me a meal plan and stuff, and I don't know if I want to do it because it's back to eating 6 times a day and all that stuff, and that's just a damn chore, and I just don't want to eat like that anymore. So we'll see if I switch to something like that, but I'll let y'all know if I do something like that. For now, I'm just like I said, uh, raw fruit, plenty of pineapple and watermelon and apples and grapes and peaches and all that type of stuff. You're lazy, Coolio. You sit down and you fucking watch the video all the way through, and you'll get answers in detail to all the questions that have been answered. Take the time out and do it. Not answering the same fucking questions on every video. Lazy motherfucker. No, it doesn't mess with your ball sack. I know nothing about that wings of upliftment. Yep, try juice fast, prefer water fast. Nyla, you must be new. Brand new, like today. You must have just started following me. Motherfucker said, do you go to the gym when you're not fasting? Well, shit, I absolutely think you weren't paying attention to anything if you asked that question. Nothing. You're partially deaf in one ear or something. Like something's. To me, fasting's better than the face. Someone said fasting versus diet. Diet is more long term, everyday life, but fasting is a better, quicker, deeper fix. Anyone that even has a clean diet still has to fast from time to time to remove deep toxins from their bodies because we live in such a toxic society with the gases and the crap in the air, and no matter how clean you eat, just still crap in your food and where you live and all that stuff. You still need to do it. So fasting's always better to me. Close second is a very clean, nutritious, healthy, organic, raw, mostly raw diet. The first meal tastes really good. Like if I were to start eating now, well, fasting cleanses your taste buds. So you'll notice that when you're done fasting, you food tastes better. You can actually literally taste things that you weren't able to taste before. And I'll give you an example. in the reverse kind of bad way. I kind of wanted to know what fast food tastes like again. I kind of got the urge to have some like a couple of weeks after a water fast that I did, and I'll never forget this. I went to Burger King and got a bacon double cheeseburger meal with a high C fruit punch. And I remember eating it, and it was tasting pretty good. And then I got to the high C fruit punch. And instead of tasting like fruity, Kool-Aid-y, high C goodness, I could taste it. Just tasted like chemicals in my mouth. I'll never forget that. I was like, oh my God, why does it taste like this? Yeah. I was like, ugh. It's growth that gives you stretch marks. It's not losing weight that gives you stretch marks. Hence the term stretch marks. Okay, it's not shrink marks. Okay, it's not deflate marks. It's stretch marks. Okay. From what I understand, someone just asked me, does it help with nerve damage? From what I understand, fasting helps repair everything: um, bone, muscle, nerve, skin, hair, everything. So do your research on it, but I think it does help. Um, I've heard of it even repairing herniated discs, which they say that you can't repair. There's no way. You have to get them replaced. I've heard of them actually healing and filling in when you fast. So, that guy just earned himself a place on the chop block. Let's see here. No, my nipples didn't get smaller. Jesus Christ. I haven't gotten really any muscle aches at all yet. No, no. You know what? I did. I did. Yesterday, I got them in. I always get them in my Achilles tendon area, in my lower calf area, and I've already set up a full body massage for Thursday because toxins, once you start getting out into the later days, can start to pull in your legs. Some people, it causes so much pain they actually cut their fast. So I'm getting the full body massage to help usher out all the toxins, help the lymph and everything. Because I'm first of all, I'm not going to stop my fast because of a few aches in my legs. It's not going to happen. I am not that much of a bitch. But who knows? Like some people have been in excruciating pain because of it, so they probably had a lot of toxins. You know. Uh oh, the dimples is coming back. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. The dimples. I always hated that, when I was younger, but I just realized at some point I was like, that's the way my chest muscles are shaped. You know, you see a lot of bodybuilders do that. Most muscular. You know, you can uh, you can see that some guys don't. It's just how it is. It's not like it fills out. It's just a dimple in it. It's just how it is. Uh, All right, it's nothing but the same stuff. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. Gotta get going. Get some things done in my life today. All right? 10 million subscribers. Woo!